Hello, my children. Surprise, surprise. I need to get some sprinting done. And there we go. It's been so long since I've done this. I just needed to get some sprinting done and I needed some accountability, so I thought I would pop on here. Sorry, there wasn't much warning, but I just figured if you want to watch, you can. No pressure. Either way, just thought we do chill little night sprinting. How are you guys doing? Hello, Becca. Hello, Victoria. We have Lynn here. Hello. And Cassie. Thanks for coming to hang out, you guys. I'm glad someone showed up. I mean, I would have been here by myself, but I'm glad you're here. And yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff done. Ooh, Trisha's here. Hey, girl. Hey, Maggie. Woohoo. Okay, cool. People actually came. That's like one of my biggest fears. I'm like, oh, they'll lose her on the internet. No one comes to watch. Hmm. I'm actually in my living room today. We're joined by puppers in the background. So yeah. Does anyone what's everyone doing? Is anyone else writing with me, or are y'all just like chilling? I know it's the weekend, so most of you guys are probably just hanging out. But I have the house all to myself right now. And that's exciting. So I'm like, I want to get some work done. There's a bee in my bonnet to get some of this done. I'm working on chapter 8 of my middle grade novel. Chapter 8's big and scary because I'm doing a lot of the background, lore, world building here. And yeah, I just got to make sure I get all of that across, but then I still got to keep that pacing tight, make sure the characters are coming across great. It's like that revision thing where you have to juggle a million things at once. It's not like drafting. It's not like drafting where you just get to like crap it out. Now I have to worry about everything. So, yeah, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. Let's see. Violet's here. Hello. Becca has been procrastinating doing homework for 3 days now. So this is perfect. Yay! Becca, if I'm not mistaken, is trying to write a whole novel in 90 days. Is that correct? Becca, you'll have to let me know. I think that's what's going on over there. Hi, Sherry. Woohoo, Miss Aurora Suri. Let's see who else. Jessica, my lovely critique partner. I was sprinting with her and then I abandoned her to go live. I love you, my dearest. Let's see. Lindsay, the Glass Witch opening chapter. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. Oh, and let's see. Sherry needed an extra push tonight. Great. Me too. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm like, if I get online, I have to do something or I'm going to look dumb. So, okay, so we do have some writers. Yep. Oh, Becca. Okay, so she's got her book off to betas. So that's good. A little relaxing then for you in a way. Sherry's brother and husband are watching wrestling. And the grown woman feeling nostalgic. You're hiding up in your office. Yeah. My husband also enjoys wrestling, which God love him. I keep him around still, but we don't talk about it. Hello. Am I safe for 30 minutes? That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I understand. It's late for other folks. Just watching TV. Trisha, what are you watching? Give me 411. Shelby is working on their third novel. I say it's a dumpster fire. I mean, my project is 2 right now, but we can always make them better, Hang in there. Ooh, so let them burn. Okay. I'm pretty sure Lizelle is reading this right now. Like she was talking to me about it. I'm assuming you follow Lizelle. You know Lizelle. Yes. So she has been talking about this. So you think I'll like it? YA Jamaican Dragon? Yes. Okay. Good. So you're the second person that has recommended it to me in like just a few days. So I'm going to go ahead and write it down. I did not realize that book had already come out. I'm kind of behind in the YA sphere at the moment, which just in any sphere at any moment. But yeah, I'm going to write that down and we're going to add it to my recommendations. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming all the way from Ireland. Oh my gosh. It's totally fine. No pressure. I appreciate you just stopping in and saying hello. That is so amazing. Next time, if I plan this, I'll start at like 1 p.m. or something, my time. So it's like 7 I guess where you are. That would be better. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. It's added. All right, well, um, Almost Paradise on Prime. Fancy, fancy. All right, well, should we wait just like a few more minutes, see if anyone shows up? I mean, they can jump in. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. I want to get some stuff done tonight. So I always do 20 minutes. So I hope everyone's cool with that. And yeah, I'm revising. I'm not going to have a fun word count to announce at the end, but you know, I can at least get something going. Let me see if I remember how to do this whole screen sharing thing. Let's see. There we go. All right. Well, if y'all are ready, I'm going to start a sprint. We're going to get going. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. How did everyone do? How did everyone do? I got 249 words revised, which is good. I'm happy with that. I'm moving slow because I'm getting stuck on sentences because I'm like, ooh, let's make this sentence really good. And then I get to the next one and I'm like, ooh, let's do the same thing. So yeah, in this draft, I'm just moving slow. But yeah, I'm happy with what we got. It probably needs another round of revisions. I feel like I'm still using like kindergarten words when I don't need to. You can see the fire in my glasses reflecting and my computer. I have like an ambiance fireplace playing in front of me. That's funny. The flames on brand. But yeah, we're just moving kind of slow, but you know, this is what it is. That's okay. How did everyone else do? Oh, hello, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. What are you doing up? Go to sleep. It's late where you are. Hi, Kristen. I'm so happy you could come. Shelby has a question. So, I do have a question. I was around when you were publishing your novels and advice on what to expect. Expect the unexpected. Honestly, keep your expectations super low and you'll be fine. Like, just, I don't know. It's tough out there. It's tough out there for everyone. But, geez, I don't know. I feel like I could do a whole video on like what to expect with that. But keep expectations low, but stay positive. Expect to feel weird. I don't know, because like all of a sudden you've been working on this thing that's been only yours for so long, and then now it's out there. So you're gonna feel a little bit like exposed. You're gonna feel a little bit like you're opening yourself to widespread critique for the first time. And so you need to prepare for that. Prepare for people to cross your boundaries, whether they're sending you reviews or asking for things, or I don't know, that kind of stuff. That's some of the negative, but some of the positive to expect is expect to feel, I don't know, super happy when someone surprises you and slides in your DM saying like, hey, your book changed my life or saved my life or like, you know, whatever. Like that kind of stuff is so incredible. I got a message the other day from someone who bought my book, The Odds, and they gave it to their 8-year-old family member who was recovering from a surgery related to their disability. And they were reading the book together every night as the child went on their little like healing journey. And it was just the sweetest thing that someone reached out and said that. And it like made my whole life. And yeah, it makes it all worth it. So expect a lot of bad, but expect a lot of good. That's what I would say with publishing. Mateo got $3.99. Good job. Jessica edited 10 pages. Girl, you're on fire. Dang. And this is like developmental too. Go you. Sarah got 218 in a new scene. Heck yeah. Sarah, remind me what you're working on. I feel like I knew. Is it the middle grade? Or is this, did you switch to something else yet? I don't know. Kristen opened up my homework assignment and read the prompts. Hey, kudos. Progress. Trisha, really good. We got a side main character that's been shot, and we're trying to see if he gets to live. Jeez. Drama. I love it. Spending time creating a scene tracker so I can track the edits I need to do as I reread my second draft. That's always a good idea. I love the organization that you do before you dive into the next draft. That makes me sometimes even happier than, I was going to say happier than having the complete draft. It doesn't. But there are a few things better than just a well-organized revision plan. So let's see. We have Amy, who revised a scene. If it has the correct structure and tried to ignore the stupid same, honestly. I'm right there with you. Becca is writing a script for a presentation you have to do for a class. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I need to finalize my like speaking notes for a school presentation, but I want to start doing more school presentations this year. So I have the PowerPoint done, but I need to like rework the things that I need to say and kind of like my speaking points. So I'm right there with you. Laura's here. Hi, Laura. So happy you could come. Ally Gamer. Hello, hello. All right, Sherry is in the early stages of the second book while querying the first. I need to stop tinkering with the first book, but it's hard. Yeah, it is hard. Goodness. I mean, I feel like we tinker until the very last moment, so I totally get it. But early stages of the second book, that's so exciting. I love that. I love that. I love that. Do you have any updates on your Bitter Bone submission yet? I do not, but hopefully I will soon. And then let's see. Writing a rough draft outline, so only got about 86 words. Rough draft outline. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Those rough draft outlines, they don't have to be bulky is the great thing. So, okay, Sarah, that was going to be my next guess. All right, so you're working on your YA urban fantasy, your fairy novel. Woo-hoo. Grape's here. Hello, Grape. I was really hoping that someone in your little cult was doing a stream today, but no one was streaming. Grayson is an author tuber, and she was streaming, and I missed her stream. That I got on when there was like 3 minutes left, so I was like, dang it, y'all are about to make me go on here and do it myself. So here we are. But yeah, so let's see, where am I at? What can I tell you guys about what I'm doing right now? I don't know. I'm on chapter 8, and I am in a scene where this is like the first steps of the investigation my main character is taking. So we had the inciting incident happened, which spurred him into, hey, I got to do this thing, and but he's gotta find someone, let's say, and to find them, he's got to go talk to the person who knows her best. So he is going to do that, and so this is my first real like in Act 2. We're in the thick of it. We're investigating, and it's a horror, so like spooky things are happening, and yeah, like having him in a room right now where he's like, there's a bunch of dolls. My book is like very spooky doll heavy, so he's in a room and there's a bunch of dolls on the wall, and he just like, looks at the dolls, looks away, talks to someone, looks back, and he's like, was that doll's eye always shut in a wink, or was it not before? And it's like, doo 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 doo. Just goofy little stuff like that. So I am having a good old time. Let's see. Mateo, tagline for the next work. You think being a villain is easy. Why don't you step a mile in my shoes? Ooh wee. Jessica, you see that one? My CP has been really into like villainy stories lately. That's awesome. Oh, that's the current one you're working on. Well, that's awesome. Sounds great. Jess usually streams for quite a while on Saturdays, but I guess she had to cancel. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured it was something like that because she didn't pop up. So, freaking Jessica Williamson, ruining my life. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we've been joined over here by Dwayne. This is Rowena. We call her Wiener for short. She's wonderful. And over there, you can see Chauncey and Maximus. Look at his little side eye. Yeah, you hear me talking about you. Oh, look at these flibbly jaws. Honestly, subscribe just for this content right here. I'm so offended. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Any hoodles. Let's see. Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Welcome aboard. Yes, we love a good villain. We sure do. Ooh, we have a spooky doll lover. This is a short animated film called Alma about a creepy doll shop. Well, that would be cool. I wonder if it's streaming anywhere. I'll have to look that up. I have a scene at a puppet shop in my book. Funny enough, I had a dream about a puppet shop last night. Like I was going there to buy a puppet, and yeah, it was weird. It was a very weird dream. Yeah. Oh, we love the fur babies. Well, they love you. Oh gosh. All right, well, is everyone down to do another sprint? Laura says, I want that big, amazing new dragon you got. What's the company again? It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Well, she's actually hanging out with me right now because I'm trying to think of a name for her. Yeah, this is her. So the breed of dragon, let's see if I can put her in front of the camera, is called a lunar wing. So you can see like all the moons on her cheek and then on her head and then like down her back she has all of the moons. She's the coolest thing ever. I love her. I'm obsessed. She's so big. I cannot remember the shop name off the top of my head. I know it's from Etsy. If you look in the description of my latest video, I did put a link to her shop down below. So she's a great seller. I'm great at customer service stuff too. So yes. Hi, Josephine. And then Brianna's here. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. So many friends, so many friends. So exciting. Okay, I think we should do another sprint. I just like keep looking at his ridiculous face. You ever look at your animals and you're just like, God, I can't believe we made you. Like nature made the graceful, elegant wolf, and then humans took them and made that. Like sometimes I'm just in awe of him. Thank you. Yes, I love her. I have such a big collection. And in fact, since I made that video, I have gotten 3 more. Because I can't be tamed. So much like the dragons. So anyways, me and nameless gal over here are going to do another sprint. Oh, really quickly before we do, if you have any good names that are like moon, space, star related, let me know. Because I'm trying to think of one for her. I had someone recommend Artemis because she was like the goddess of the moon, and Galadriel from Lord of the Rings, and I like those. Those were like my top runners. So, but I'm open to suggestions. So, all right, let's do another 20 minutes. Let's get that going. Am I doing it? Yep. Okay, cool. Alrighty, guys. 20 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alrighty, everyone. Another sprint down. How we do? I haven't even figured out how I did yet. Let me find out. I'm not gonna lie, that last sentence, I kind of just like pooped out of my butthole because I was like, oh my gosh, 45 seconds left. So yeah, it's not cute. Not gonna make the final cut, but 384 for me. Okay, that's really good for revision. That's really good for me. For 20 minutes, I will take that. Okay, let me mark where I finished, and then let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? There we go. All right, how'd everyone else do? Let's see, let's see. Laura said yes, she does. She does kind of look like Raya. Oh, let me get at this rep. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Yes, she does. It's the blue. She's so beautiful. I love her. I haven't put her on the fantasy bookshelf yet, but she's gonna look amazing up there, which is what I keep saying every time I buy a new dragon. I'm like, it's decor. And if you want to get technical, if you want to get really technical, tax wise, I can write off anything that goes in my office. So if I buy 300 3D printed dragons, I mean, that's an author expense, right? Oh gosh, don't do what I do. Sarah, I love that. Aramis, that's really pretty. It's kind of like Artemis, like the Greek goddess. I think it all has like the same phonetic situation going on there. Amaris. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. I also liked, okay, so no one judge me. I kind of liked Selena and Selena and like all of these things. Also Aelin, which I guess Sarah J. Maas was just like all about the moon. And I was like, I can't name my dragon like after a Sarah J. Maas character. Can't do that. So those names were out. Oh well, we'll find the perfect one. Hi Anna, thank you for joining us. What are you doing tonight? You reading? You writing? You cleaning? Like what's up? Let's see. And Sasha's here. Hello, hello. Oh my god. Listen. Listen, Rachel, I don't know if you're still here, but I saw this pop up and I just about lost it. Thank you so much for sharing. That is so kind of you. If you guys didn't know, Rachel has a great booktube channel. She's great, and she really likes to champion like marginalized creators, marginalized voices, and she just makes a lot of good content. So that just kind of like made my day. Thank you so much for sharing. But yeah, you guys should go check her out. And then Mateo 391, you're on fire. That's incredible. Struggling with making words sound good and making sense. Listen, Sarah, if you could read the draft that I'm working on right now. Oh my gosh. Yesterday I had a sentence I was revising and it said like I took a screenshot of it and put it up on Instagram for like a hot second, but I literally wrote the sentence and I said, from somewhere next door, a bark barks. A bark barks. So, you know, the borks do be borking. So I'm right there with you. And Trisha's show, there was a plot twist. He was just shot in the arm and will live and got a love interest. Not a bad episode. I love that. Drama, drama. Sometimes I wish I had taken like a screenwriting course in college. I have a degree in psychology, so I don't know anything about any of that. But I think that would have been such a cool course because some of the craft books I've read are very, what's it called? Show, making sure screenplay focus, whatever the word I'm looking for is. But yeah, I think that'd be so cool. I think that there's like a really good lesson in tension that I feel like screenwriting can teach authors because like you have to have like a whole arc in one TV show. And I just think that would be really good for me to like look more into and for all authors to look into as well. I saw a TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I have no idea how to link it to you guys. But it was a girl, and she was talking about how with screenwriting, it's like you need to look at your book like every 3 chapters as a mini episode of a TV. So like you have like a rising action, a tension, a climax, a twist, and like either a cliffhanger hook or like an ending. And I thought that was so brilliant. I was like, I love that. I don't know how I would incorporate that into how I plot and outline and stuff, but I thought that was so cool to just like mull over it in my brain. I was like, well, that kind of makes sense. Like if you think of your beginning of your story, like from your very first sentence to your inciting incident, which is normally what people consider the first act, that's like, that would be the first episode of a TV show if they were turning your book into a TV show. So I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So I guess then like the beginning of act two, you would have like another little mini, like, what is it, a parabola of action like that? We're getting technical over here. But yeah, anyway, I just thought that was really cool. So I don't know if anyone else finds that interesting. But yeah. Let's see. Kristen finished one discussion post and started another. Had to talk about depression in elderly communities because they eat alone. And now I'm sad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one of my favorite classes that I took in college was end of life psychology. And it was just basically talking about like the elderly and like their psychology. Like people seem to forget about them, like that they're like humans and stuff. Um, and yeah, it's really, really fascinating how your perspective shifts and how like you view the world and how others view you once you hit like 60 to like 90 plus is like so fascinating. Um, yeah. Sad in some ways, but like really beautiful in others. So yeah. Jessica edited 23 pages. Woo! Those were super good and just flew through. Yeah, I bet. If you guys didn't know, if you're looking for some help with querying or like where to start, maybe you're stuck or looking for a really high quality critique, Jessica has a website and I could probably link it. Let me make myself a note. I will link her website when the stream is over. I think that's how I do it. But she offers critiquing services, and she also offers like a query guide, which I recommend personally because you can just do it. You can just get it and then use it anytime you want as needed. And also my query for the glass bitch is in there, which is the successful query that got me an agent, which is so cool that she was like down with putting that in there. And she broke it apart and like, line by line saying why it worked and how it helped me snag an agent. It was like really brilliant. I was like, dang, she made me sound way smarter than I actually was. So yeah, if you need help with like putting your query together, or you feel like you're stuck, or you just want like some new eyes on your story, I mean, I've worked with Jessica since 2017, so I always recommend her. She's a sweetheart. So yeah, let's see. Tater Tots. I love that name. Read through a chapter and made notes on the changes. Well, good for you. Sasha is cleaning out their closet because you're a hoarder. But instead, I was sitting in my closet eating chips, drinking while listen and writing a haiku. Well, you are living your best life. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Chips, that's carbohydrates. Poetry, isolation. That's like a whole vacation. Author expense. Yes, this is, I guess, for the dragon. Brianna started writing a new picture book and felt so productive. That's amazing. Good for you. I bet it's going to look so cute too. Let's see. Redhead pinup readers heading off to bed. No, yeah, I don't blame you. It's late in Ireland. You get you a good little kip. Little kipping. Is that what you call it? They're probably gone, which is good. Sarah J. Maas stole one of our future baby names, and I will forever be salty. So, what is your future baby name? Tamlin. I know very little about the Sarah J. Maas universe, but yeah, I know he's like the bad guy or something. So that would be kind of funny. Rachel, still here. I need sprints tonight, so this is perfect. Oh, yay, Rachel! I'm so happy. Are you reading? Are you writing? What are you doing? Are you cleaning? Let's see. Amy, I'm going to bed now. Good night, everyone. Happy writing. Well, thank you for joining us. That's so awesome. I'm so happy. Rowan. Kristen, I love that name. That's a good one. And like Rowan was there long before Sarah J. Maas. You know what I mean? So you're fine. That's like an ancient name. Um, what's actually funny is one of my little dragons, the purple one, I'm like exposing myself to the internet for my dragon obsession. Do I have a picture of the little purple one? I know I showed him in one of my videos. He's so cute. He's a little phoenix dragon. And okay, this is gonna be very grainy. But my little purple guy, oh, you can't really see him. Of course you can't. But yeah, okay, so he's a phoenix dragon. And so I was like, okay, like I need a cool name for it. And my first thought was Amaranthin because it means like the undying in Greek or something like that. It's like the ever living flower and stuff like that. And then I like started Googling it and all that came up was Amarantha, which is apparently another Sarah J. Maas character. And I was like, dang, Sarah J. Maas taking all the freaking good names. So she's out here messing us over. Oh gosh. Okay. Enough about that. Let's see. Rachel's reading 50% into Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly Action. Ooh, okay, let's Google that because I feel like that's new. To gaze, to gaze. I'm always looking for good book recs. And Molly X Chain's name sounds so familiar. Yes, okay, I recognize that cover. That's beautiful. For those of you who want to see it, I can, let's see. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you guys see it? Gosh, it's a gorgeous cover. Publishing has just like really stepped up their game recently. It's so good. I was thinking about talking about this in like a upcoming publishing trend video that I've got. I don't know, I do them every 3 months. So I've got one coming up at the end of February, actually. And I think that publishing is finally starting to move away from the portrait style of covers, at least in YA. Middle grade, I think they're always going to do like adventure scenes, but it seems like in YA they're starting to trickle into more like symbolic covers. Think of like Atlas 6, things where it's like a symbol on the front. And I think that's really interesting. Covers always cycle. Like, remember how we had like the snake in YA forever? The YA snake. And now, then for a while we had portraits, which I love the portraits. I was so happy when we started getting the illustrated portraits. I think they're gorgeous. But now it looks like they're kind of moving away from it, which is really interesting because I've heard some chitter chatter that they want to do that because they are trying to capture the adults that are aging out of YA, trying to capture and bring them back in. So they're making YA covers now to look more like adult covers to like keep bringing in the money. So a lot of times when you see YA books that get new covers like after the first book is released or whatever, it's because they didn't think that they got enough of an adult audience to read them, which is like a whole conversation in and of itself. One that I'm not going to have here. But yeah, they want that adult money. So that's why there's all these cover changes, which make me so sad sometimes. So yeah. The cover is so good. It's a sci-fi fantasy, and the cover screams high fantasy. Yeah, it does. You're right. But that's like cool. It's sci-fi. Yeah, I would have never guessed that it has sci-fi elements, but that's so cool. Let's see. It says about gaze upon wicked gods. She has power over death. He has power over her? Death is personified. I just got chills. When two enemies strike a dangerous bargain, will they end a war or ignite it? Well, I don't know, but I sure as hell am gonna find out. Woo! That sounds so fun. Oh my god, she got Cassie Clare to blurb her book. Dang, Penguin's pushing that one. Laura is also reading House in the Cerulean Sea. Oh my gosh. And you just ordered a dragon. I'm so happy. I'm gonna push everyone to order 3D printed dragons. I mean, they've been around forever, but like I just discovered them, and so I'm like, you know, it's like I invented them. I'm like, guys, there's this really cool brand new thing, and it's dragons, and everyone should get them. No, I just don't want to be like weird and by myself. hoarding hordes of dragons. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. You will have to somehow find a way to show me pictures when it comes in. So that's awesome. And yeah, House in the Cerulean Sea. How fun! Oh my gosh, that's a fun one. I love that. Autumn's here. Hi, Autumn. Welcome aboard. So happy to see you here. What are you doing tonight? You reading? You writing? Hanging out? Kristen said, I watch this lady unbox mystery dragons on TikTok all the time. You're not allowed. Okay, good. See, I don't have TikTok. I feel like I should get it because I feel like a grandma, like I'm out of the loop all the time. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, there's nothing more satisfying than getting a mystery box of something and getting to open it. It's just like a whole dopamine rush. But okay, I've been chatting way too long. So let's do another sprint. Everyone good with 20? I hope we're good with 20. That's what I have pulled up. So let's do another one. Oh, Autumn just hanging out. Great. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm glad, some people showed up. I know it wasn't like planned or anything. So I'm glad that, you guys still wanted to hang out tonight. So for those of you who just joined us, I have all of the children. Chauncey, which actually was named after Chauncey in House in the Cerulean Sea, by the way. Laura, if you didn't know. And then we have over here Old Man Maximus. And then this is our cat, Wiener. You can't really see her, but that's okay. Okay. Let's do another sprint. Another 20. I'll get that pulled up. And yeah, okay, if everyone's good to go, we'll go ahead and get started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, how'd we do? How'd we do? How'd we do? Do we see? Oh, this is such a fun place to sprint. I should do this more often. I got 168 words revised. This one was a bit slower for me because I'm working on a section that I actually have active notes on. I am needing to foreshadow something in this paragraph, and I've got to find a way to do that without adding too many more words, disrupting the flow of the overall chapter. But this thing needs to be foreshadowed, so it's a lot of like restructuring a singular paragraph so that it gets the point across, still has all the information it needs, is still concise, but is like well written and juicy and like tantalizing. We're asking a lot here. So, yeah, that's why we only had 168, but that's okay. Hopefully, it comes off well in later drafts. Tater Tot said, I just read that I wrote, she clicked her phone shut like a flip phone. What an upsetting reminder. God, I wish those things would come back. Like, I know that they make some of them, but like, remember, like, there was a video that like circulated a couple years ago of like a guy just like flipping his phone, like how sassy and like how much attitude you could get by just like flipping your phone off mid conversation if you're mad at somebody. Gosh, it takes me back to being like 13. Gosh. Oh, Sarah. Well, you're probably gone by now, but thank you so much for hanging out with us for a while. Um, yes. And then Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. You're editing a chapter. Awesome. I am too. Let's see. Trisha started a load of laundry, made dinner, a ham sandwich with jalapeno kettle chips. Ooh, sounds really good. Ooh, that sounds really good. I actually have like a white chicken chili that I made, but I like spicy food, so I accidentally turned it into like a I don't know, it's almost like a Hispanic flavored soup now, I feel like, of some sort, like Mexican tortilla chip soup or something, because I just put in roasted jalapenos and everything, but it tastes really good. So, yeah. But can you imagine dipping jalapeno kettle chips into like a spicy white chicken chili? That's the stuff right there. Um, Rachel got a couple chapters done in the book. Heck yeah. Hopefully it's going well for you. This is her debut, I think, right? I'll have to double check that, but yeah. Kristen finished her homework and is now lying in bed because exhausted. You and her husband went thrifting all day. Well, have fun. I hope you got something cheap and awesome. Um, but yeah, take you a break. Go to bed. Oh wait, you're in California, so it's like 3. Who cares? Go to bed anyway. It's Saturday. Yes, we love spicy food for sure. Brianna wrote more of your picture book and getting ready for some spaghetti and leftover pizza. Ugh, you guys are eating some good stuff. Sent a query, read a rejection, worked on a revision for a short story. Busy sprint for you, Susan. Wow, yeah. And sending a query, well, good luck with that. That's always so fun. Oh my gosh. And reading over rejections. Those are rough. Those are rough. But sometimes they're like enlightening because they can really help you like figure out like what's not working. Or sometimes they just tell you like that's not the agent for you, or that's not the editor for you, or wherever you're getting your rejection from, you know? It's like sometimes it's like your book is great. It's just that's not the right person for it. So you never know. Um, yes, Trisha loves spicy food too. And Sherry is struggling to work on a story, but haven't touched it in a few weeks. The characters feel like strangers. Oh no! You'll get back into it though. You can definitely get back into it. Sometimes I reread chapters, like recent chapters. If I'm like, so far into a story, I can't just like read it from the beginning. Sometimes it's helpful to just like go back and refresh what you read, and then the characters kind of start singing to you again. So yeah. Let's see. Susan, it was a rejection on a full, with lots of specifics. So useful but painful. Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen, I've been there. I have been there so many times. Oh my gosh. Those are the worst because you're so freaking close. You're so close. And then it's like, ooh. But yeah. Keep going. I know you will. I know you will. But keep going. I mean, I'm trying to think of how many full rejections I got before I got an agent. Uh, oh, I'd have to go back and watch my video to make sure. I at least got 8 on the YA book that I tried to query. Or maybe that was partials and fulls. I don't know. And yeah, I can't remember for the Glass Witch, but I got even more with the Glass Witch. So that was rough. That was rough. And Samantha, my agent, I got her in my very last round of querying. Like, I think I racked up like 30 or 40 rejections on the Glass Witch. And then I was like, well, this is my last round. I guess this book is dead. And so I sent out my last round and Samantha was in it because she was a brand new agent too. So lucked out there and she loved it and works out. So it sucks, but hang in there. Hang in there. I mean, you're not going to fail if you just keep going, you know? So yeah, but sometimes the rejections on the fulls are, like, really useful if they give you, like, a lot of good feedback for revision and stuff. That was always my favorite because it's painful, but it's, like, helpful. Like, I would rather have something painful and helpful than just, like, sugar coated and does nothing for me, you know? Like, don't tell me how great it is if you didn't like it. Um, yeah. So, let's see. Kristen did get some good stuff and it was all very cheap, which is the best. Yes, that is why thrifting is amazing. Um, it's wild though. Goodwill has caught up to the resellers and now Squishmallows are full price at the thrift store. Oh man. Jeez. I can't imagine. um, okay, so we haven't looked at my novel draft in months. I lost my mojo. Oh yeah. No, it's okay. It happens to all of us. I get it. I get it. But that book did sound good. Don't think I forgot about that book because we were talking about it all last summer and it sounded so good. It's like the sapphic sci-fi one, right? 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 Yeah. um, or maybe wait, no. No, no. Sci-fi, yes. Okay, I know it. It's in my brain. Now I'm second guessing myself. Anyways, I just remember your concept being amazing. So you're gonna get back to it. You're gonna get back to it because it's so good. In your own time, when it feels right for you. And yeah, everything's in the season. I mean, we just got done with Christmas, like, and we're in the dead of winter. We're in the dead of winter. This whole idea of like starting with high energy and like productivity and motivation. Like, no, we're in the dead of winter. Everything around us is hibernating. Everything. And like humans need to be hibernating too. So we can be slow and steady this time of year. So if your mojo isn't there, it's okay. The world's sleeping, you can sleep a little bit too. And this time the creative juices will start building up and then you'll just boom. So yes. Oh, boys. Sorry. Dogs were barking. Hi Jennifer. Thanks for dropping by. Oh my god, look at that cute picture of a cat. I love it. So iconic. Hi, just getting here, not writing, but I'm reading. Amazing. What are you reading tonight? Anything good? I would love to be hibernating, honestly. Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, your body probably is. It's just like we don't allow our minds to. Your body's like, I need rest and relaxation, and your mind's like, can't do that. Rest and relaxation, who, right? I'm with you. I haven't talked about what I'm reading recently. I should share that before we start a new sprint. Currently, I am in the middle of 2 books. I just finished one. I'm actually reading, let me see if I can grab it really quick. Oh, it's kind of far away. Hold on. Enjoy the puppers. Okay, back. Let's see. I think this is let me check the publisher really quick. I'm pretty sure this is an English publisher. So, uh, yeah, we can talk about this one. So this is A Storm of Sisters by Michelle Harrison. This is the 4th book in a adorable, adventurous middle grade series. And this one is a wintry book. Takes place in like a spooky mountain woods area. And I am doing my best, at least in January, I did my best to read like all snowy books. So I read like The Drift, The Writing Retreat. I'm reading The Dead of Winter. What else did I read? Breathless, The Last Word. Like I read all of the ones that were like popping off, you know. And so this is one of the ones that I had on my physical TBR that was snowy. So about halfway through. And this is really cute. This whole series is just a very adorable middle grade adventure series. So love that. They're dealing with a curse. Every book they just like try to break a new curse or something. So I'm reading that. And then my audiobook right now is Persepolis Rising. This is one of those James S.A. Corey adult sci-fi big boys. I think this is book 7. So I am like blazing through these audiobooks. And these are big adult sci-fi space operas that I'm actually quite enjoying. I was a little intimidated by them at first, but I've really just like gotten into them. I thought I wasn't like a sci-fi girly because like I never read sci-fi, so I was like, I hate sci-fi. Oh. Lo and behold, I started reading it, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. I like sci-fi now. So yeah, I'm in my sci-fi era, I guess. So yeah, book 7, enjoying myself. And then let's see, do I have anything good on hold we can talk about? I got The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins, which is a new thriller. Although I've heard it's more of a mystery. It's like slow burn. I've heard it's like Evelyn Hugo, but like add much more murder. Like the emphasis is on the murder and like inheritance. Rachel Hawkins is she's big in like the YA, or at least she was back in the day. And now she's kind of gone into adult mystery and stuff. The Atlas Complex, which is the 3rd book in the Atlas 6, because it can't be tamed. Those are like my not guilty pleasure, because that sounds icky, but they're just like a fun, pretentious time for me. I really enjoy those. I got a mystery, The Mysterious Case of the Alperton Angels, which my library finally got because it was like only available in England for the longest time. But this is about like a cult, and they do like a mass S, if you know what I mean. And only a baby is found. And then it's kind of like, I guess, putting up the clues until this all happens. Anyways, Janice Hallett, the author of it, is she writes a lot of multimedia or mixed media books, and I love that. So I'm gonna give her another shot, see if we can like get down with this one. We'll see what else do I have on here that's fun. In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. I don't know why I'm showing you this. Like this is great quality YouTube, y'all. This is a thriller, and that's all I know. It's been on my TBR for 3 years, and I have a self-imposed goal that if I have a book on my Goodreads TBR for 3 years and I have not read it yet, then on that 3rd year, I have to at least try it because I have to read it or DNF it. So this is on there. I've heard good things, so that's good. And yeah, I have a couple of the Kirsten White middle grades as well that she's got going on. I don't know if you guys have heard of this series, but it's like the Spooky Summer, I think is what they're called, and it's like these 3 kids, and it has like really, I mean, like I can't speak for the rep, but like one of the kids has ADHD and the other one has like complex anxiety disorder, and I am just absolutely loving the way that she does the voice of these kids. Like I was just like Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine, like, if you are a kid that has ADHD, like, how much these books could feel like home to you. But still, like, you get to be the main character and you get to, like, fight the ghosts and, like, do all this stuff. So I freaking love that. And they're funny and they're cute and they're just, like, easy little reads. So I've got a couple of those on holds. Yeah. There's, my TBR that no one asked for. But, we're talking about books. Um, One of Us is Dead. Hold on. Just getting here now. Oh, One of Us is Dead. That's, like a Karen McManus, right? Like One of Us is Lying, One of Us is Dead. Awesome. That's the second book, right? That one like follows the little sister more. I think so. I was right. It was the Sapphic Sci-Fi. The main character combines her and her wife's DNA to have a kid, and then a cult goes after the family. The working title is The Fruit of Her Labor. Yes. Okay. See, I remember because I was like, that sounds so good. It bookmarked in my mind. I was like, ooh. So yeah. Okay. Um, Charlie, hi. I love your video today about living seasonally. I feel much better and less resistant when I adjust to live by the lunar cycle. Seasonal living is my next. Yes, yes. Okay. Like I almost like edited that out of my video because I was like, people are gonna think I'm too woo. They're gonna think I'm very woo woo. Um, but it's so true. Like I feel like there's like so much pressure to like go after your goals and do all this stuff. It's the beginning of the year. It's like, no, the whole planet, at least in this hemisphere, is sleeping. All of nature is sleeping. Humans are part of nature. We need to be way more kind and gentle to ourselves, just like nature is being to itself by going dormant. But yeah, I'm glad you found that helpful. Because I was definitely one of those like toxic productivity people for a long time. I was like, I got to do all the things at the beginning of the year. And if I don't start out the beginning of the year, like reaching all these goals in the first one, then the whole year is like kaput. And that's like such a toxic way of thinking. I'm like, over it. Let me tell y'all, my 30s, off to a great start. Just rejecting everything. Let's see. Space is the place. Yes, it is. Susan, I read The Heir. It's definitely a slower pace than I expected. Okay, yes. See, I'm going in with expectations of it being very slow because that's what I've heard. If like I've heard like if you expect a thriller, you're gonna be disappointed, but if you expect like a slower mystery, like you'll be happy. So yeah, yeah. And then oh no, I was talking about the wrong Geneva Rose. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was thinking of the total wrong book. I'm sorry. I was thinking the Karen McManus thing. My bad. Kristen, no, but seriously, you pointed out how energy levels change during the winter and changed my whole life. Well, I'm so glad that positively impacted you because I don't know. I feel like I can't remember what recently like spurred that on. I was just like, what the heck? Someone mentioned it to me. I must have seen it in like a TikTok or an Instagram because I was like, wow, that's life changing. Thank you for the freedom to be a sloppy mess this time of year. So yeah. Uh the lunar living is a yeah, lunar living is a very similar philosophy just over the month. Yeah. Yeah. I've tried that lunar living thing too. That's pretty cool. I like that for like reflections and stuff like that. I think that's important. Um, so yeah. New Year's resolutions should start in spring for real. I mean, yeah. For sure. I always have goals in January and stuff. It's just I don't beat myself up, if I don't make them. But I also make the goals less intense in January, February, March. So that way, if I don't hit them, I don't know. Just works for me that way. Rizaroo. Hi everyone. I'm outlining an urban fantasy inspired by Lockwood and Co. Oh my gosh. That's one of the series I'm in the middle of. I need to complete. It's a completed series that I have not completed, so I need to get on that. But that sounds really fun. Heck yeah. Um, Alrighty. Well, do we want to do another sprint? I'm thinking of doing another one. I have a cat in my lap. This little kitty. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Give him a good glare. Give him a good Good sassy glare. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. You see that demon coming out in her? Oh, yeah. It's a good glare. Yes, it is. Yeah, so I think me and Wiener over here will do another sprint. I will do some writing and she will do some snoozing or some biscuit making. And yeah, 20 minutes good. I don't know how long I should go for tonight. I have most of the night open, but it's winter time. Don't want to burn out. I don't know, but I know I need to get more work done now. So, screen share. Let's see. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. right, there we go. Another sprint down. The boys have woke up from their little nap, so I think this is gonna be my last sprint for tonight, just because I know they're gonna start running around, going nuts. So yeah, I shame. I actually didn't write this time. I went and warmed me up some soup. So just been over here munching. I went and got my little headache hat. For those of you who have not converted yet into the headache hat cult, this is the best thing. Just like, I'm not feeling headachy or anything, but I just felt a little overheated, and I was like, you know what? Ice pack. So yes, I'm gonna grab that. And people always ask when I bring this out where I get it, and I got it off Amazon. It's just called the Headache Hat, and it's incredible. Highly recommend. So yes, how did everyone do? Michaela, thanks for hanging out. Oh, that's okay. Totally fine. No problem. The dogs, yeah. They are very cozy. They've got the squishmallows, the blankets, the covers, everything. Honestly, they live a better life than I do. So, yeah. Let's see. Trisha started another episode, drank some water. Good for you. Yes, and moved your clothes. Good for you. That's awesome. Getting things done. Sundays are usually my days to like do my laundry and like chores and stuff. So I will be doing that tomorrow. Alas, alas, but it's my off day. I don't work on Sundays. So I got very bad for a while there, not giving myself off days. And then I just decided, hey, I'm just going to give myself Sundays. So that's what I do now. Let's see. Anna procrastinated on Pinterest, but are we even surprised? I mean, if it's for motivation, then it counts. Oh gosh. Susan finished revision on the short story, moved on to the next. You're compiling a collection. How cool. That is awesome. Do you guys watch Shaylin Writes? I love her channel. I've been watching her work on her short story collection for what feels like, I don't know. I mean, like, I've been following her for a long time, but I love watching her work on her short story collection and stuff like that. I think that's so fun. Like, I don't have enough, I feel like, experience with short fiction. I'm always in awe of writers who can do it and pull it off and do it well, because I think it's so tricky. It's like every single word, every single line matters so much. You don't have like throwaway sentences in short fiction because everything has to be so concise and pull extra weight. And yeah, I think it's great. It's fascinating. Y'all are so smart. Rihanna is about to finish her picture book manuscript and is absolutely thrilled. Well, I am so thrilled that you are thrilled. So that's amazing. And Riza did some character outlines. Awesome. That's one of my favorite things to do, is bulk up my characters. So with my dogs making out on the internet. All right. Well, like I said, I didn't get anything done, but in the last sprint, but before that, I was doing good. Actually, I could probably pause the flames of hell going on in my class's reflection, but so you can hear me. I'm sure that ambiance was loud, but overall, I'm really happy. I'm so glad I jumped on into this sprint with you guys. Let me see how much I got figured out in general. Oh my gosh! Hey, what the heck? Did you step on him? You can't be stepping. Okay, don't step on me. This is how you know it's time to end the sprint. Hey, come on. Act right for just like 5 more seconds. Don't make me look like a bad mom on the internet. Let's see. Where did I start today? I'll go from the very beginning and figure that out. Let's see. Guys! Cut it out. Okay, I just figured out. So, real quickly, my total revision word count for the day was 1,074 words, which is awesome. I'm so, so happy for that. My goal was like 500. So I doubled that. Thanks to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me because that, yeah, heck, I got 2 days worth of work done. Woo! I'm very happy. Um, Thank you all so, so much for being here. Let me get through these real quick before they start barking again. Romeo and the Chicken Feather, love that name. Worked on draft two. Uh, Susan recently started dabbling in the short stories. Oh my gosh, Drabbles, 100 words exact. So that's like not even flash fiction. That's like even. Oh my goodness, good for you. That's probably a really great exercise to do. I love that. Chauncey's yes, that is Chauncey. He's so bad, and then he doesn't realize. He's like, me not being an angel. What? Yeah. Best softwares for writing. I just use good old Google Docs to write. Um, I have the free version of Grammarly. I do pay for Natural Reader, which is like more of an accessibility thing. It uses like AI voices to read your work back to you, and it kind of helps me when I hear the words being read to me. It kind of helps me like catch typos and stuff like that. So that's Natural Reader. That's the only thing I pay for. Um, I'm pretty boring when it comes to writing stuff. Some people use Scrivener, never tried it. I'm in Google Docs or Word Doc. So yeah, old basic grammar over here. But yes, thank you. They are cuties and they're all forgiven. Yeah, see, Susan uses Scrivener. I have a lot of friends who use it and really love it. So that's something you could definitely look into. I know my friend Lizelle uses a app or a program called Plotter, which helps her outline her book. She has a video on it. You could go check out. That is Lizelle Sandberry. And yeah, she has a video on Plotter. So I don't know. But yeah, this was fun. So I'm going to finish my soup and just chill out for the rest of the night. Maybe read. Maybe play some Fae Farm since I've been obsessed with that recently. But thank you all for hanging out with me and joining me and motivating me to keep going. I really enjoyed this. I like these little pop-ups. So maybe I'll have time to do it again and hang out with you guys again. So thanks so much for coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. I should have a video up on Thursday as usual. So toodly toodly loo. See you guys. Bye.